Okay, so in our last lecture we have seen what meta tags are, and now in this lecture I'm going to show you how we can create them for our pages. So the first thing that we would need to install is React Helmet for our Gatsby.js project. So in order to do that, let's go ahead in plugins in Gatsby.js and search for Helmet. And this is going to be the one on the top. And let's go ahead and see what we would need to install. We would need to install Gatsby plugin React Helmet and React Helmet. So let's go ahead and copy this, move that to the side so we can see that. And let's stop our project here and let's install our npm packages. Now, while we are waiting for those packages to install, we are going to add our plugin to our Gatsby config.js file. So let's add that to the plugins. So we're not going to give any options here, so we can just type the name of our plugin that we would want to add here. So let's type Gatsby -plugin -react-helmet. So now we can go to our index page, and on top we can import our helmet. So basically this helmet, or this is basically a React component which we can add to our pages, and basically this plugin is going to add meta tags on top in our head. So let's import helmet with capital letter, helmet from React-helmet. Okay, and here on top, after primary layout, we can add our helmet here, helmet, and here we can add our meta tags. So basically the first one that we would want to add is a title. So in our title tag, let's close it. We would want to provide the title of our page. So this is going to be showing here. It's not going to show localhost 8000. We want to show Gatsby Bootstrap, for example. Gatsby Bootstrap WordPress source. We can also add a meta tag with the description. So let's type a meta with the name that's going to be equal to description, and the content, it's going to be equal to this is the description of our website, for example. And let's not forget to close that. Now we would also want to add keywords to our web page. So let's create a new line, new meta tag with the name that's going to be keywords, and the content is going to be our keywords separated by comma. So for example, Gatsby JS project, Gatsby Bootstrap, etc., etc. And now let's compile our website and see how it's going to change here. So let's type Gatsby develop, and let's wait for this to compile. Okay, now that we have recompiled our Gatsby project, let's go ahead and see what has changed. As you can see, our title over here in our web page has changed, and when we inspect our web page, and let's make this bigger, in our head, now we have our title and we have a description and keywords. So now you know how you can add a title for your web pages, a description and keywords, for example. One more thing that I want to add here is how you can tell the crawlers basically That's the software that indexes your web page, whether or not to index your page on Google or not. We have the so-called meta tag, robots. Let me just see it how it was. It's meta with the name that's equal to robots, and the content it's equal to, it can be either index and follow or no index and no follow. So basically, when we tell that we want this page to be indexed, the robot or the crawler of Google is going to come to our web page and crawl our content that we provide. Let me just close the tag because it's not compiling here. So basically, whenever a crawler comes to our website, if it sees no index and no follow, it's not going to crawl our page and it's not going to index it on Google. Now, the follow means whether or not the Google crawler has to follow the links that we have on our web page. This is very important for SEO purposes because when you have a PageRank or basically an authority website, whenever you link to another page, it's going to link so-called juice, SEO juice, to that web page. And if you make your links with no follow reference or tell Google not to follow those links, you're not going to add SEO power to those websites. So this is it for our lecture here. In the next lecture, we're going to continue to dig into SEO with Gatsby. See you in the next lecture.